Right. I've got the legs. Charles, grab around the middle there, and Mickey, if you could support the head and neck. On the count of 3, we all lift. Got it? Right. 1, 2.
I can't do it!
Good God, what's going on here?
I swear, Mickey, that's the worst taste I've ever seen. The whole Davenports are a bunch of tasteless clowns. Oof, why I stomach their company.
Ah, Lord Bluffington, how are you this evening?
Oh, fine, simply splendid. Oh, have you met Delilah?
No, I don't believe so.
How do you do?
I'm fine, Miss,
Ascot. And soon to be wife of this lucky gentleman. I'm referring to myself, of course.
Oh, an engagement. When did this happen?
Oh, some 2 weeks ago, I believe. During a romantic stroll through the park. We've been courting for 2 months now. Now it just felt like the right time.
And, what happened to the last girl you were engaged to?
Oh, that was a grave mistake. A grave mistake indeed. She was simply loony. My mother introduced us. You know how that goes.
No, do tell.
No need to fret. That was quite some time ago.
Well, if you consider 3 months to be some time ago, yes.
Sister! Why is it you insist on being here at this very moment? You are a nuisance and a downright bore.
Oh, shut up. You know I don't take orders from you. Never have and never will. Are you all right, dear? My younger brother can be such a handful. What is it? 2 months? You must be exhausted.
That is enough. Come, darling. Let us fetch a truffle or two at the treats table. This company is growing far too boorish for my liking.
Oh, Sir Edmund, how goes it?
Master Davenport, Sir Edmund is here to see you.
Edmund?
That's what he said.
Very well, let him in.
Lovely room. The rest of the house is just as lovely, I'm sure.
Yes, tell me, who did you say you were again?
I'm Sir Edmund Love, your father's good friend from Cambridge. Do not tell me you don't remember me.
Well,
I used to visit this estate all the time when you were a wee lad. In fact...
I do remember, it's just that... Well, I was under the impression you were dead.
Dead?
Yes, dead. I received a letter no more than 6 months ago regarding your unfortunate accident with the buggy whilst you were on holiday in Bermuda. Why Bermuda?
What a ridiculous thought.
Well, I shall have to inform Father of the wonderful news.
Oh. Now, let's celebrate, eh?
How?
What? It's vintage. Lovely, lovely. I say, Mickey, do keep everyone in line. Wouldn't want to damage the good Davenport name, eh?
Of course not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other guests to attend to.
Have you seen the Queen in her new black lace dress? Doesn't she look simply wonderful?
She wonders the splendor.
I'd like to keep my mouth shut.
She was how many coffee would you like? Oh, she's the queen. We would expect her.
I'd like them all. Here, take a look. Look closer. She looks
I'll give you one.
I would like one of these. And
Okay.
roughly free with
Pair of sixes. Anyone?
Oh my goodness.
Ah!
Did you win?
She did.
Oh, well then. Deal again. Can I just get dealt in?
Hey, Mickey, when does Connie ever get to taste her own baking? I bet she'd like a bit of this cake she's brought us.
Oh, Connie is too good to eat with a bunch of young fools like us. Isn't that right, Connie?
Oh, shut it, Mickey Davenport. I've been knowing the likes of you since she was just a lad, and I know your mockery when I sees it. I have none of your wit tonight.
But Connie, old girl, you're not getting any younger. In fact, you may die tomorrow without ever having tried one of your delicious cakes.
Come on, Connie, have some cake.
Now I've done it. I'm sick of you and your guests always bossing me and picking at me. Why can't you leave me alone to do my work in peace? That's all I have wanting for. Simple as that.
Well, all right, Connie. We'll leave you to do your work. But first, have some cake. Connie, once you get yourself cleaned up... Oh my God! Connie. Connie. Connie! Shit!
What is it? For God's sake, spit it out!
Oh no, don't do that. Spit is revolting.
Gentlemen, I regret to inform you of a rather unpleasant situation. Well, as I don't know any other way to go about it, I'll just say it. Connie is dead. Connie is dead! I know! I don't know how it happened precisely, but I believe part of her demise was due to my insistence on her eating some cake. That and, well, there was a pot on the floor. It appears to have struck her in the head.
All right. I think the first initiative would be to clear the home of all the guests. That might help ease your mind as well.
Yes, good idea, Sir Edmund.
I'll make sure no one enters the kitchen.
Oh, Mickey, I have no idea what's to be done. I really am just a cowardly, foolish slight of a man, like my sister would say.
Oh, no. Nonsense. Why don't you stay here, and if you think of anything, come to me. Everyone, please be quiet. A rather sudden and complex situation has come up, and it is mandatory that you all evacuate the estate immediately, so that the problem may be investigated and dealt with as quickly as possible.
What sort of a problem is it?
Can I just finish my drink?
Hello. Operator, may I speak with the coroner, please?
Oh, cheer up, Mickey. Wasn't too terrible.
Yes, but now there's the dead body in the kitchen to deal with. Where have you been?
The wallpaper in the hall really should be replaced. It's quite terrible, you know.
Where's your fiancée?
How should I know? Am I supposed to watch over her like a child? I do wonder where my sister is, though. Probably sneaking around the rat she is.
Mickey, I demand to
Darling!
know.
Would you be a dear and spend a few moments in the billiards room while the boys and I try to figure something out? I promise it won't be too dreadful. Why, Minerva will wait with you.
I will do no such thing.
Yes, you will. It will only take a few moments, for God's sake.
Oh, I can't believe the nerve of you. Fine. I will do it. But don't think I'm doing this as a favor. There will be a fine price to pay when I am done, brother.
Well, now that that's over with, what are we going to do about...
Gentlemen,
Good evening. What, might I ask, are you doing here, sir?
I've received an anonymous tip from several individuals, actually, about some mischief occurring right here at this very household this evening. It seems these individuals were enjoying a pleasant social event here when, rather abruptly, they were told to evacuate the premises due to a sudden family emergency. Is that correct?
Yes, I do recall someone declaring that exact thing. But as it turns out, we've got it under control.
Boys, let's not make this difficult.
Of course. Won't you come in?
Thank you. You sir seem familiar. Do I know you?
I don't believe we've been acquainted.
My friends and I would like to have a private discussion for a moment, if you don't mind.
Just a minute. We need to have some police business here.
This uniform, what's it made of? Cotton? Wool?
I bet it was Admiranda Pemberton that rattled off on us. Her and her mother. Insufferable snitches, the both of them.
No, what is it now?
No, it's just a Davenport residence.
We haven't the time.
Okay.
See here. I demand to know what's going on here. This behavior of yours, Mr. Davenport, has in no way convinced me there's not mischief occurring here tonight.
Sir, I know we have been very rude to you. And, well, to you as well. But, you see, there's a certain problem that has arisen. My family servant, Connie, has taken ill as of late, and tonight...
She's dead!
Dead?
She's fainted dead. Fainted dead right quick. Like a woman whose corsets were tied too tight. Quite a ghastly sight.
Does this Miss Connie need any medical assistance?
No, sir. She's all quite fine. She's upstairs resting in a nice, soft bed.
Yes, she will be fine, I think. It all came as a shock to us, really, rather unexpected. I'm sorry if the circumstances made us appear nervous in any way.
Very well, Mr. Davenport. I shall leave your home. But I must say, neither you nor your friends have impressed me much. Frankly, I expected more from someone from such an esteemed family. You all are a bit odd. God save the Queen.
God save the Queen.
Now, gentlemen, I do believe we should return to our very important situation. Right. I've got the legs. Charles, grab the middle there, and Mickey, support the head and neck. When I count to 3, we all lift. Got it?
Yes.
Right. 1, 2.
I can't do it!
Good God, what's going on here?
Jesus, I forgot you were here. Who are you, and what are you doing here anyway?
Someone in this household phoned the coroner's office. Am I mistaken? I'm not actually the coroner. I'm his apprentice, an assistant, if you will. The actual coroner's really busy, you know, with the scarlet fever going around.
What? Enough of that. Help us with this body, and don't ask any questions.
Okay. I've had to do things like this before.
Right. 1, 2. Oh,
I knew it! I knew you were up to something, you incompetent fool.
Connie?
Don't worry, darling. You'll get over it, I promise. Just manage to keep your mouth shut for a day or two and everything will turn out just fine and dandy.
Where is Minerva?
Off to bed. First guest bedroom on the 3rd floor.
Don't you think it's time we all got some rest? Not least of all yourself. You will need your wits about you to take care of Connie tomorrow.
As usual, Sir Edmund, you are right. I suppose it's time we all retire for the evening.
Oh, really? Can I just finish this one chapter?
Where did you get that? Put it back.
Okay.
Well, if no one's claimed the second guest bedroom, then that is where I will be taking repose. Good night. Delilah, dear, go see if Minerva will share her guest bedroom for the night. Do you knock first? You know how she is.
And I, gentlemen, shall be taking the 3rd guest bedroom, if you don't mind.
So, where should I go? Is there a 4th guest bedroom?
Of course not.
Oh.
But you are a guest in my house. My father's house, anyway. You may stay in my room for the evening.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, off with you.
Yes, this is Victoria Maddox. Mr. Abney's expecting my call. Percival, this is Victoria. The same as usual, really. Nothing new to report as of late. Of course. Yes, of course. God save the Queen. Nick! Wake up! Your father's called. He wishes to speak with you.
Hello? Hello?
Mickey, my boy, how are you?
Fine, I suppose. Why are you calling so early?
Mick, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Surely you've been up and about for some time now. Now, listen. Your grandmother and I are coming round the old estate for a short visit tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why tomorrow?
Why the bloody hell not? Anyway, we're going to have a visit. You can expect us around supper. Oh, and by the way, how is old Connie getting along?
Connie is fine. She's just fine.
Oh, good. We can't wait to see both of your bright, shining faces tomorrow.
Actually, Connie won't be here tomorrow.
What? Why is that?
She's decided to take a bit of a holiday.
Mick, what if I taught you about running an estate? Giving the staff holidays? Well, what, have you been paying a minimum wage as well?
No, Father, no. It will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
Well, you have found suitable help, I assume. You can't possibly handle preparing a whole meal by yourself. You're not that skilled. Oh, very well. Oh, and before I forget, Mick, please don't invite that imbecile Bluffington to supper. You know how I can't bear the bloke.
Yes, of course. I'll see you tomorrow. God save the Queen.
Yes. God save the Queen. God save the Queen. Until she chokes on a chicken bone.
Where are the ladies?
Oh, I believe they're finishing up with the dishes.
No, sir, we are not finishing up with the dishes, and have not begun, and have no plans to do so. Thank you very much.
Someone's got to do them.
Neither Delilah nor I created your dirty dishes. If you will remember correctly, we are both far too disgusted by the current state of events that we are in to eat or drink a thing. So, if I were you, I would finish my scone and walk my lazy arse into the kitchen to clean them up myself.
Mornings here just a regular walk in the park, aren't they?
Oh yes, a grand idea. Let's go for a walk in the park.
Darling, it is simply an expression.
But I think we all could use a little sunshine after such a stressful evening. Don't you agree, Mickey?
Yes, I think a pleasant stroll would be a good idea. Just a quick one, though. We can't stay long.
Such a beautiful day, isn't it, Charles?
Yes, my love. Look! There's a squirrel over in that tree.
A squirrel? I love them!
Please don't get so excited, dear. It just ran away on account of your screaming.
I was not screaming.
It's quite all right. You'll see another.
Sir Edmund, there is something I wish to tell you.
Is that so?
Yes, well, as you know, my father phoned this morning, and, well, he seems to be under the impression that Connie is still...
Please, kind sirs, just a coin or two for a poor girl like myself. I has nothing more. I haven't had a proper meal in weeks. Please, sirs. Oh, much thanks to you, sir. I appreciate your kindness. You have a nice day, then.
Mickey, that ghastly girl and boy stole something of yours.
What?
Whatever are they doing?
No idea. They're bringing an awful lot of attention to themselves. Quite distasteful.
Give me back my wallet, you little rat!
I didn't do nothing with it! Stop lying, girl. Where is it? I told you, I've done nothing with the wallet. My brother, though, he's gone and took it.
Why would you do such a thing as to steal an innocent gentleman's wallet?
I's poor, I is. Me and my brother, we struggle to earn our daily bread, we do. It's all we can do to survive. I'll make him return it if you let me go. Never mind, he's gone too far.
What's your name, girl?
My name's Abigail Sly, sir. I've been living on the streets my whole life. And I ain't a girl. I'm right nearly 19, thank you very much.
Abigail, would you say that anyone would miss you if you happen to go missing?
Probably not.
Mickey, what are you...
Listen here. I will forget about the wallet if you consider my inquiry. Would you like a job?
Depends on what kind of job you're asking for.
Oh, it's only a weekend thing. Well, more like one evening. But if you do a good enough job, I'll consider a permanent position for you as a full-time house servant.
Now, wait a minute, Mickey, but isn't this just a little impulsive? You can't just take a girl off the street and have her pretend to be your servant. It's preposterous.
Look at her, Sir Edmund. Just look at her. She's wasting her life away as a professional pickpocket. It's sad.
Yeah. What are you playing at?
No games. No games. Tell me, Abigail, are you familiar with criminal acts?
I know a bit about the workings of the family.
Good. Because my father, a very wealthy and influential man, is coming to visit my estate tomorrow, and I need someone to pass as my servant. Just to help with dinner and such.
Don't you already have a servant if you're so well off?
I did. Let's just say my servant had a niece who was in training for the same trade.
You want me to pretend to be this lady's niece?
Rightly so.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Now, will you promise to not run if I tell these two to let you go?
Yes, fine. Come on then, let's go.
How many people have you dragged into
No,
this?
Minerva. Come on, we're leaving. Who's she?
It's an awful interesting situation, sir. What did you say happened to her again?
I didn't.
Oh.
Sir? Do you have any idea what you're gonna do with Connie's body? It's been almost a full day since her death, and, well, it's the middle of the summer, and...
It would be wise to do something very soon, Mickey. And by very soon, I mean within the next few hours. You're running out of time.
I know. Tell me what to do. I suppose this means old Connie really is gone for good.
Seems rather odd to have done this in the middle of the day. It's okay. It's a Pottersfield. No one cares what happens here. Lovely.
Tomorrow evening, Mr. Davenport is arriving at the estate for a dinner. It should be interesting, at least. Very well. Goodbye. God save the Queen.
Friends, it's been one hell of a weekend, but tonight we celebrate the last of our secretive plotting.
Hear, hear.
What's the matter with you? Where's Delilah?
Darling, what are you doing? You can't sneak up on me at sight. Darling, what's wrong?
Charles, this weekend has taken a toll on me. On us.
Please speak louder. You're mumbling, and I can't hear a word you're saying.
Everything's been so strange. It's made me realize that perhaps this is not where I belong. Do you understand?
Darling, everything will be all right.
No, it will not. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't really care about me. All you care about is yourself and your stupid hair.
My hair is lush and luxurious.
I can't stand this anymore. I would have already taken off my engagement ring and thrown it at your head, but you never bought me one.
They're silly and frivolous. They're a passing fad created by jewelers. I've already discussed this.
So
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Delilah, where are you going?
Away. I'm not gonna say it again.
What about your things?
I don't have any things. And you don't have any hair!
You... What?!
You mean to tell me you let her go?
It wasn't my fault. I told her not to.
Do you have any idea what this means? She could have told somebody about what happened here. She could have told the police.
Delilah would not do that.
You... Well, this is the end.
Mickey, this is wonderful. You've invited your friends.
Well, not all of them are my friends, Grandmother. If you'll recall, Abigail is the help, substituting in for Connie while she's on a family visit.
Ah, out on a family visit, eh? Then why, pray tell, is Connie's niece not present at this event?
They didn't want me there.
Servant, you've forgotten to take my cane.
My sincerest apologies, mister.
Yes, fine. Please take it away at once. So, Mickey, when are you going to introduce your friends?
Yes, well, of course you remember Sir Edmund Love.
Sir Edmund? You look absolutely dreadful. Are you ill?
Not at all, good sir. Just lost a bit of weight is all. New diet. Very effective.
Oh, and of course you remember Charles Bluffington and his sister Minerva.
Yes, Lord Bluffington. Did I hear incorrectly, or are you engaged again?
I am not.
Well, really nothing surprising there. Wait a minute, who's he?
My name is not important.
Yeah, you see, his name is not important. And I do believe that's everybody.
Well, you could have done worse as far as friends go, I suppose. I only hope that the dingy young servant you've gotten has cooked us something edible. And so, what is this?
Cucumber soup, sir.
How lovely the weather's been lately. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, you've all heard of my latest expedition, I assume.
Actually, no, we haven't.
Well, I've managed to buy a fine piece of property that shows great promise if I do say so. So in the spring, construction will begin on a wonderful new recreational area.
What area are you referring to?
Oh, what is now the disgusting Cockney village in the shambles of London. Of course, the people who inhabit the place are a disgrace to the British race. And the best thing to do would be to remove these people altogether.
You don't dare speak about my people that way, or I swear I'll have something done about it.
What? Mickey, where did you find this girl? I don't believe for 1 second that she's Connie's kin. Did you pick her off the streets? I am very disappointed that you have lied to me like this. Nevertheless, this girl does not have the authority to speak to me in an ungrateful tone. And no scum such as yourself will intimidate me.
I may not have as much money as you, sir,
But even if I did, and I swear to it, I'd be a better person than you!
Well, I will have you.
Arrested!
Well, that hurt a lot more than I thought it would. My name is Victoria Maddox. Secret investigative agent, Scotland Yard. I've been assigned to watch over the Davenport family on account of suspicious financial handlings. Over the last year, under the guise of the late Sir Edmund Love, bless his soul, I have found you guilty of embezzlement from the British Parliament. Being Sir Edmund has enabled me to keep watch over the Davenport family from the inside, which has confirmed our suspicions.
A woman in detective work. This is scandalous.
So, Sir Edmund really is dead?
Unfortunately, yes. He really did die in a buggy accident whilst on holiday in Bermuda.
Why Bermuda?
Back to the point. Is or isn't Mr. Davenport guilty of criminal activity?
Oh, yes. For years now, Mr. Davenport has been using government money for his own personal gain.
Miss Maddox!
Good evening, John.
Will someone please tell me what's going on here?
John was not informed about my assignment as Sir Edmund. Please excuse his shock.
Then why is he here?
Miss Delilah Ascot came down to the station today and informed me that she felt unsafe here.
Please, John, allow me to interrupt you. Miss Ascot, lovely as she is of particularly weak will. She had been engaged to Mr. Lord Bluffington here, and the match may not have been ideal. Mr. Bluffington informed us earlier of the abrupt and hostile termination of the relationship. Seems that Miss Ascot might have been trying to frame Lord Bluffington and his friends to seek revenge.
Very well, Miss Maddox. Whatever you say, if that's what you think. Seems plausible enough.
Very well. Let's make the official arrest.
Yes, of course. Which one is it? On your feet, sir! On your feet! On your feet! On your feet.
What the? This is an outrage. I've done nothing. I swear I've done nothing.
Mr. Davenport, you are guilty of embezzlement under British government.
I've done no such thing.
Shame on you.
Total nonsense. No such thing at all. Mickey, you are an embarrassment to the Davenport name. You and all of your friends. This is a shameful embarrassment. Shame!
And yet, Mr. Davenport, you are the one bound in handcuffs.
Mistakenly, I have done nothing. Nothing, I swear. Nothing. No. Let me go. No.
May you be met with your demise.
Ladies, gentlemen, if you'll excuse us, we've got work to do. Good day. God save the Queen.
God save the Queen!
Oh, dear. Now we'll need to find someone else to take Grandma home. Goodbye, Grandmother.
Lovely party, Mickey.
Thank you for your help.
James, give me a ring if you ever need anything.
What will we do now?
I, for one, gonna go home. It's been a long weekend, a long year. Can finally let my hair down, metaphorically and literally.
Victoria, Thank you.
I was just doing my job, Mickey.
I mean about Connie.
Wasn't your fault, Mickey. Under the circumstances, I think you dealt quite well. But, you may want to get someone to disinter Miss Wright and bury her someplace proper.
Are you just going to leave?
I'm a free woman now.
And I suppose you three are going to leave me too?
I've nowhere to go. I suppose I could go back to the streets.
How would you like a permanent position?
Oh, yes! Very much so! Oh, this is so exciting! Wait till I tell my brother. I've never had minimum wage before.
Yes, we'll discuss that. Are you sure this is the right place?
Of course it is. It was only yesterday.
Goodbye, Connie, old girl. We'll be back to visit.
Mozart, Joan of Arc, and all of their friends are expected tonight. Listen now, we have little time, so let's find some festive decor. Break out the candles, the Cabernet, strike up the band. Let's all raise the dead and ask them to come to feast. A big celebration of past consummations and grand conceits. Let's all break some bread and marry down the boulevard. Give medals of honor to all of the goners and deceased. Come on, don't you tell me that you don't recognize anyone. This is Miss Dickinson. Go ahead and tell her her poems really lived on. Everyone, life is strictly for the living, like you and me. But tonight we are sharing, despite this odd pairing, you see. Of past consummations and grand conceits. Let's all break some bread and marry down the boulevard. Give medals of honor to all of the goners and deceased. Yeah. seas.